Teddy Rubskin here, your Sega Genesis geek, and I've had a lot of you guys out there asking me to talk about the Sega Genesis Mini, right? Which actually isn't going to be coming out until like September this year. September 19th, right? That's the official release date for the Sega Genesis Mini, which is a miniature version of a Sega Genesis that has like 42 games preloaded on it, right? Yeah. And, well, I'm not really interested in that because I already have a Sega Genesis and a pretty big Sega Genesis collection. You know, why would I want this mini thing that only has 42 games on it, you know? I mean, there might be some games on there that are interesting to me, or, you know, some aspect of it that's interesting. But I don't know. It's going to be a little small thing that has like 2 3-button Sega Genesis controllers. USB controllers, right? They have the USB plug on them. They're going to plug right into the system. Plus, it's going to have, like, you know, a way to plug it into the TV, power source. What you fucking expect? Nothing too amazing with the accessories. But the games that are all going to be on the collection, well, that might be interesting. So, let's look at what the 42 games that are included on the Sega Genesis Mini, right? Starting with Tetris. Yeah, Tetris on the Sega Genesis. Yeah, you might have played it on the Game Boy or the Nintendo, but this is the version on the Sega Genesis, which I don't think was ever released in the States, right? Then we got Darius, which is an arcade port, and kind of interesting because people have been wondering who made this arcade port for the Sega Genesis, because it's not the one that was originally available. It's like an improved version of Darius, right? Yeah, which that might be interesting. Also got Virtua Fighter 2. Virtua Fighter 2? That game fucking sucks. I mean, look, the version for the Genesis, which is like a 2D version of the revolutionary 3D fighting game that was Virtua Fighter, right? But there was like a 2D version released on the Genesis. Why is this included in this collection? But we also got Alicia Dragoon. That game's fucking awesome, right? Monster World 4. Oh, really? Right? Monster World 4. The game that was never released here in the States, only released in Japan. Not to be confused with Monster World 3, which is actually Wonder Boy 5. Not that that's confusing at all, but this is Monster World 4. I've never played that before, so that's kind of interesting. Also got Kid Chameleon. Love that game. Already got it, though. Road Rash 2. Love it. Already got it. Eternal Champions. Already got that. Columns. Dynamite Heady. Strider. Light Crusader, got all those games. Mega Man The Wily Wars. Oh yeah, that's a cool game. It's like 16-bit Sega Genesis versions of Mega Man 1, 2, and 3. Right? Yeah, which is kind of cool, but also, well, I did a video about it because I actually got that game. It's actually much harder than the Nintendo versions of the Mega Man games. It is.
Fuck off! Really? Fuck! Goddamn! Those guys die quick. Hit him! In the thing! Let's actually kill this guy in no time. See, he's already dead. That's easy. Ah! Fuck off. I'm gonna die! I'm gonna fucking die here. Jesus! I'm gonna die!
Also got Street Fighter 2 Special Champion Edition. Already got that. Ghouls and Ghosts. Got that. Alex Kidd in the Enchanted Castle. Don't got that. Don't really want that. Fuck that game. Beyond Oasis. That game rocks. Oh, it's a really good game. Although the cover art sucks, right? Cover art does not show you just how cool this game actually is. Because the gameplay is really badass. Yeah. Golden Axe, fucking love Golden Axe. Phantasy Star 4, End of the Millennium. Why the 4th game? Why not any of the other games that are on the Genesis? I guess the 4th one is like the best one or something, right? Sonic Spinball, not a big fan of that game. It's just pinball with Sonic in there. Yeah, sucks. Vector Man, that game rocks. Wonder Boy and Monster World. Is that Wonder Boy 5, Monster World 3? Is that one? Yeah, that's a good fucking game. Earthworm Jim, good fucking game. Sonic the Hedgehog 2, that's good. Castle of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse. Love that game. World of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck. Yeah, that was pretty good. Not as good as the other one. Contra Hardcore? Contra Hardcore is included in this collection? That's nice. It's a fucking hard game, but it's a cool game. Yeah. Also got Streets of Rage 2. Yeah. Fucking badass Streets of Rage 2. Thunder Force 3. That's awesome. Super Fantasy Zone. Awesome. Shinobi 3 Return of the Ninja Master. That game rocks. Landstalker's good. The original Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah. Echo the Dolphin. Fucking right. Castlevania Bloodlines. Castlevania Bloodlines. Yeah, it's awesome. You got Contra and fucking Castlevania on this collection. Made a deal with Konami or something? You know? Plus Space Harrier 2. Shining Force. Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. Toe Jam and Earl. Love that game. Comic Zone. Altered Beast. And Gunstar Motherfucking Heroes. Oh, that's great. This really is a really good collection. I mean, yeah. Great collection. But I have almost all these fucking games. I mean, with a few exceptions. I always have all of these fucking games. So, yeah, the Sega Genesis Mini is a collection. It's not for me, right? Because I already got a lot of these games. I don't need it, right? But if you're one of those guys out there that doesn't have a Sega Genesis collection, you know, maybe you want to get the Sega Genesis Mini. Although it's kind of limiting, you know. Once you have 40 of these fucking games, which really are fucking great games, where do you go from there? You know, we really can't get more games for the Mini, so this is as much as you can do, right? But honestly, you can buy a Sega Genesis for like 40, 45 bucks. It's not too expensive. It's the games you get. It might cost you a bit more, right? And this collection does include quite a few games that go for a lot of money, like Contra Hardcore, Castlevania Bloodlines, Gunstar Heroes, you know. I think that Darius game is probably expensive. That Mega Man Wily Wars game is definitely fucking hard to find. Right. But, I don't know, it's not really for me, right? In fact, it's not really for hardcore Sega Genesis collectors, right? I think it's just for, like, the casual Sega Genesis collector. You know, you just want some of your favorite games from back in the day? Well, this might do the trick. This might be the only thing you need to buy. But if you really want all the games on the Sega Genesis, you don't really need to buy anything. You can get a Sega Genesis emulator like I got. I got an emulator, now I can play crazy hacks of fucking, you know, Streets of Rage and Sonic the Hedgehog and other crazy shit on it too, right? Sega Genesis emulators are free. And then you got even more games that you could ever fucking imagine. Weird fucking crazy Japanese games and shit, you know? But, yeah. My personal opinion, I don't really have any interest or need for a Sega Genesis Mini. But, you know, I don't think it's bad. But we won't know until fucking September, right? Fucking September is when this thing's coming out, which is months from now. What the fuck? Yeah. But you know, Nintendo already released like 2 mini consoles that are really fucking popular. People love them, right? Those things are selling like hotcakes. But PlayStation actually released a PlayStation Mini that is a total turd that nobody fucking wants, right? It totally flopped, and I don't even know why. Well, why did the PlayStation Mini crash? Why did it flop? What happened? I don't know. But the Nintendo ones did really well, and the PlayStation one flopped. I honestly don't know what's going on with this Genesis. Will it do well? We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I'm not going to be getting one. Any of you guys out there going to get one? Let me know in the comments below. And until fucking next time, keep it fucking real. Following this video, bonus video, man. Yeah, I really wanted to ask you guys though, what other Sega system do you think deserves to have a mini, right? You know, there be a Dreamcast mini, or maybe a Sega Saturn mini, or maybe a mini version of the Game Gear that's even smaller than the Game Gear. Because Game Gear is actually kind of big. Might be kind of nice to have a smaller version of the Game Gear. But, you know, what do you guys fucking think, right? Maybe a mini Master System, right? You know, Or maybe they were mini fucking accessories for the Sega Genesis, right? Like a mini Sega CD that includes Snatch It, fucking Shining Force CD, and other fucking awesome games for the Sega CD, because they were a bunch of cool games on the Sega CD. You know, maybe that's what they should do. But I don't know. What do you guys fucking think? Write me a comment down below. Let me know what other Sega system deserves to have a mini. And, yeah. Until fucking next time, keep it fucking real.
This year's E3 is the first time journalists and the public have got to play with the Genesis Mini, and we already knew that there are some great games baked in. There were rows of the device set up in a faux 90s living room with faux TV frames and faux wood paneling to really complete that vibe. You can definitely argue that the 42 game selection, at least at this point, is a little more esoteric than other mini retro consoles. But doesn't that mean you're less likely to play all those games? Unlike some of the games, however, the controller has not aged so well. There's no 6-button upgrade here. Sega had even set up a giant Genesis controller here at E3, which made controlling things even harder.
So Pete, you got to see the Sega Genesis Mini?
I did. The show floor is probably opening right now as we're talking, if you're watching this video as it goes live. But yeah, Sega came by and gave me an early look. It is exactly what I'd expect, and I play Genesis almost on a weekly basis at home, with real hardware, you know, on vintage displays, on modern displays, and this just felt like, you know, I was at home playing a real Genesis game for the most part. And there's even some stuff on there that was never on the Genesis, like the Darius. So Genesis had Sagaya or Darius 2, never had the original Darius. So that game's on there, it plays really well. The original arcade version of that was like 3 monitors wide.
Yeah.
This is not that, it's fit on a 4x3 display, but it's still really cool to be able to do that. Likewise, a game you might be familiar with known as Tetris.
Tetris?
Which doesn't sound that exciting to say, but that game was released on Genesis in such small quantities. I believe only 3 cartridges exist. The last one at auction went for 10 grand. So...
Jeez.
There are some great things to play through, but this Genesis Mini will arrive at a time when we've already seen relatively cheap, less official Genesis consoles already on sale. Not to mention Sega's own greatest hits collection, which has landed on consoles like Nintendo Switch. After a handful of delays, the $80 console is finally approaching its September launch date, and if you haven't pre-ordered one already, should you?
This is a Sega-made system in cooperation with M2, and the fact that both teams are taking it so seriously is great to see, and I really just look forward to playing more, honestly.
Dude, that's awesome.